Oh, hey there! I didn't see you. What do you want to drink?
Huh?
What do you want to drink?
Oh, what do I need to drink?
Yeah, you want a tea?
I guess coffee.
Coffee?
You see, I was ahead of you.
Oh.
I was ahead of you, and then I wasn't sure whether the Starbucks was at Pine Trees or where it was. I didn't realize we even had one here.
Oh yeah, this
So
where
I pulled off to the side.
I do a lot of my shows here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So anyway, I pulled off to the side and let you go by, and then I was following. I said, I better follow him to see where this place is. How long has it been here?
Let me. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really nice inside. I'll get a coffee.
I think
But you want a large or what?
Well, let me go. Let's go in.
Yeah, go on and go. Yeah, I'll just leave my stuff there. Yeah.
Okay. So how was the tour?
Good. Good group.
You didn't get rained on.
Well, a little bit at the end, but it was okay. It was all right. I don't mind. I don't mind the rain.
You get used to it.
Yeah. I think they like it, you know. Let me take these off. God, no wonder I can't see none. Whew. Hang on. Let me get this app ready. Here we go. Perfect. Okay.
What's the app for?
Well, to scan the money. It's cold in here. Hey, Matisse, how you doing? Matthias. Good. How you doing? This is Professor Norman Bezona.
Hello, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, let's see.
He's never been here before.
No?
He didn't know it's here.
There's so many Starbucks, I can't keep up with it.
Oh.
Is this gorgeous though? Yeah.
Plus, I've been house. I had a knee operation, so I've been in the house for about 6 weeks. Haven't been off.
Oh, I hope you enjoy it.
Did you guys have your pumpkin espresso yet?
Yes, we do.
I should try that pumpkin. Just
Yeah, give it a
Want that
shot.
hot or ice?
I think hot.
Hot and what size?
Small. The smallest you got.
You got it.
I got it. I got it. And then I'm gonna have a frappuccino with espresso coffee, no whip, and then venti. And then I'll have. Do you want a dessert or something?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
You sure? They got lemon cake. They got pumpkin bread. You got pumpkin loaf. Get a pumpkin loaf.
That thing should be a dessert.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yours is loaded. Yeah. I'll have. Do you have fudge brownie in today?
Which one?
Fudge brownie?
And do you want that warmed up?
No, thanks. Thanks for asking. Thank you.
What else would you like?
Oh, that's it for right now. Yeah. If I can get a water when I'm done, I'll come in and get a water. Is that okay?
You want just one or two?
Waters?
Yeah.
Do you want a water too? No.
Just one. Okay. No problem.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1607.
Yep.
Perfect. Coming right up.
Okay, good.
you.
Okay,
Nice to
thank
meet
you.
you.
Yeah, you just point the phone there and it charges you.
It's scary, actually.
I love it, man. Yeah. So here you got all the. Hi, how you doing? Good, good, thank you. Good. Yeah. I miss being in here, you know.
We got seats.
I know. I've been here. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, when I do my shows, they let me do this over here. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you. Yeah. So we take the tables out here, and I set up my prints here.
What kind of show do you do then?
You know, for the trees, the eucalyptus trees.
Oh, right. Data trees. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, you know, one of the stops. I do this in Queens, Hilo. So, you know.
Yeah.
But I've been all over the United States with Starbucks, you know.
Wow.
They've been good to me. Yeah, so they've got all this in. I love this here.
Yeah.
Nice place to come and just, you know, you got to have a sweater though, you know.
Yeah, it's freezing.
It's freezing cold. Yeah, that's why I wear these hats, you know, they're UV protected.
It's good.
Yeah.
It is a dessert.
Yeah, it is. It's a liquid
So,
chocolate
anyway,
bar.
what
Yeah,
I want to say is this.
let's do it.
I believe in win-win situations.
Okay.
And I'm going through some really difficult times with Voltaire. He's really, well, for one thing, he's lost 15 pounds in the last month.
Feel compelled to say that, I imagine, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say. We work really hard.
I know you.
You know, I mean, we work daylight to dark. Really, you know, I get up at 3 every morning. I'm booking tours from all 50 states.
So anyway, I don't know where this is going to go. I do know that now my family's all in like a bunch of bees. It's like you stirred, but this thing stirred a bunch of bees up, you know, and I'm getting emails from my grandson, what's going on here, you know, so on and so forth. That I don't want to lose my love of my life. I just simply don't want to. So what it may come down to is if you want to buy the 20 acres that you're sitting on, fine. Let's set up an arrangement. If you got the money for it, let's go for it. We're ready to sell everything at this point. I mean, that's one option, and I've got to have to sit down with my kids and tell them that. If they can't pick up the pieces that I'm beginning to lose, they're going to have to. We're just going to have to say, look, at guys, we'll just sell everything. I'll give you so much. I'll give you so much, and we'll move into a condo. Because this is where Voltaire especially is coming from. He says, Norm, where do you see us in 10 years? He says, I'll be 75 years old and you'll be 95 years old.
I've heard it numerous times. Yeah. He's like, I just want to move. I like it downtown, you know. And he likes the heat. I get it. You know, he likes the sun. Yeah, and so, I get it, but you know, it's hopefully your family will. I think it would be a great legacy for your grandkids if they could carry the torch. Right, no, that's really what I'm. I mean, I don't have any family. I mean, I don't have any kids.
As it is now, Voltaire is basically, I don't know what's going on with him, but I'm going to have to listen to him. As far as things that affect him, we may stop renting property. I
understand.
Or we may. This is the kind of thing I want to talk to the kids about. Or okay, Diane, if you want to be a manager of the rentals. Fine, that's good. You can go ahead and do that. I don't need any of this shit. I think in order to minimize the stress that we're under now, we probably will start liquidating the property.
Yeah.
If the kids don't show a lot of interest and the grandkids don't show a lot of interest, we'll just sell everything and buy a condo. That's about it.
Yeah.
So I'm not happy with that because I enjoy walking the trails and seeing how things grow and stuff. But this is
and it's hot down here.
Huh?
It's hotter down here.
Well, I wouldn't live right at the beach. I'd live maybe a few hundred feet up.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't need. I mean, this is what was really good. Voltaire and I really sat down and said, okay, where are we going to be in 5 years? Where are we going to be in 10 years? You know. What do you see us doing in that length of time? And I said, I don't know. I had never thought about that far ahead. I kind of live, shorter term. So that's what's kind of where we're at now. And I said, if you want to invest in that 20 acres and you do all the business and stuff, we'll just move out and move down to the beach. That's the thought.
Yeah. Well, I think you need to get with your family first. See what they want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that, but make sure the family. It would be a shame if your family didn't run with that. Yeah. I think it's such a unique forest, Norm. It's a unique forest. You know what I mean? Really. People, I walk people through there, and I mean their lives are changed. You should, it's changed. It changes them.
There's a vortex of beautiful energy there, and that's what I love about it. And this particular situation that's come up is kind of causing a distortion in the vortex.
But there's only confusion because of the lack of clarity. And I think if you went to you'd both have to go. If he wanted to go, he probably doesn't want nothing to do with it. But I mean. You got to have clarity through the eyes of an attorney, and let them, okay, here's what I see, blah blah blah, and let them say, here's your options. Mm-hmm. Come back to Kelly or whatever, or however you want to do it. But I mean, I think it'd be money well spent.
If we were planning on doing a business.
Well, just if you're going to keep it, if you're going to let Diane run it, you would still have to set it up as a business.
Diane would have to set it up as a business.
Diane or whomever, so someone will have to set it up as a business. You can't keep going like this.
But anyway, when I talked to him, he broke down crying. I don't know why.
I'd get him to a doctor. Just check it in. Go to emergency and just say, hey, give him, maybe do a scan or something. Maybe sometimes it could be a tumor. If he's getting a brain tumor or some kind of tumor, because bleeding would be in that vein.
That's the wrong head.
Well, I didn't want to say that. But, a tumor. But, maybe he's got, blood in your urine, that's a major. I'd be at the doctor. I'd go to the doctor tonight.
It just happened during this weekend, so.
But one time is one too many.
Yeah. I was shocked. He hasn't eaten for like 3 or 4 days. I got him to eat dinner last night, but he just has stopped eating. He's so mentally distressed right now. So that's why.
Well, I hope it's not me. I
think it's, like I say, it's the pimple on the big boil.
It's okay. I got big shoulders. I could take it. I mean,
it actually brought up some good things about his fears of being stuck. As it is now, he would be one of the trustees. Rick, Diane, and Voltaire would be the trustees when I'm gone. And he said, I don't want to be between Rick and Diane arguing and fighting and fussing. He said, just take me off the list. And that's what my druthers would be go ahead and just automatically give you another year's lease. But I suspect, I don't know what's going to happen, but I suspect we will probably go to say, look, we want you to find a special place so you can continue your business, and we certainly won't go into any harsh situations, because basically it's not a time to go into harsh situations. I mean, people can't be dumped on the street. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
But I'm just, like I say, I have to be very careful, because I begin to think, I start thinking about stuff like how many Xanax would it take to just put me out of my misery?
Well, let's not go there.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's where my head starts going, and that's when I know that I'm overwhelmed. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either, other than.
Yeah, you guys have been great to us. I think we've given back more than we've ever asked. Hope we haven't asked too much, but.
Yeah, well, the thing is that you have been to me, you've been good neighbors.
You could see some,
whatever's going on, he breaks down into crying several times a day.
Yeah.
So, and of course, right now, I say, well, what do you think the cause of this is? And he says, you're the cause.
Oh, God.
Whoa, wait a second here. I'm the cause of all
Projection.
Yeah. But, so I said, look, let's go to a therapist and sit down. Somebody who's neutral, who can explain things a little bit better, because if we just go back and forth, it's going to be hurtful. I listen, how you can talk for hours. I listened the other day for 4.5 hours and didn't get a peep in at edgewise. But he was just explaining how he was feeling and stuff like that and what's going on. And he does it in a very loud way, so that you really can't get a word in edgewise. And I think that's why I thought, well, Volpe, the best thing to do is just, you don't deal with the renters. And I take care of that, because I'm a little more easygoing. And he says, well, yeah, but that's you. You're the problem because you're too easygoing. You don't make people stick by the rules. And I'm going to slowly come over there, if you'll allow me to give you a big hug.
Oh, all right, buddy. All right, man.
It's probably going to ruin your reputation.
Nah, I've been called everything, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'm good, Norm.
So,
Everything's good, man.
We'll work it out somehow. But I really appreciate what you pointed out to me, is that we should really get, if we're going to continue in any kind of business, we should talk to a business lawyer.
You really need to do that.
Yeah.
You don't listen to. Don't hear it from me.
Yeah.
But I'm giving you good advice.
Yeah, you are.
You really need to go there with a. And everybody should be there with an attorney. Like if Diane wants to take it over, then she should be there.
That's what I'm going to tell her.
And then
that's going to be on my list of, okay, guys, if you want this to happen, if you want to carry this on through, go to a business lawyer, do this. Rick said, even Rick, he said, geez, I just pointed out that this month he's made a lot of money. And so Rick says, hell, he makes more money than I do.
Well, Rick kept saying, he goes, you really like doing the tours? I go, I love doing the tours.
Yeah.
He always sounds surprised by that.
Yeah.
And I said, Rick, it's a good gig, man.
Yeah,
I've worked hard to build it up, and
it's sharing, it's education, it's spreading the good word, it's doing a lot of good stuff. But anyway, this gives me a good palette, not a palette, a good base to say, okay, family, if you want to do this, I'm stepping out of the way. You go ahead and set up your business with a business lawyer. Do this, this, and this. If you want to do whatever you want to do, you want to do the rentals, whatever, fine. But I'm out of it. I can't be torn between Voltaire, who I love.
Look, man, you're at a point where you don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need the grief. You know. Hopefully they would carry the flag a few more years. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I mean, I'm still in good health.
Yeah.
And I'm number one.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's hard to do.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you're a good businessman. You know how to you know how to work the system. And if Diane wants to work with you directly in that respect, that'd be great too. But Diane's the only one I think that has the ability to pull things together like that. She's very good at that.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, you start from today.
Yeah.
You can't go back and say what if or shoulda, woulda, coulda. I mean, that's something you sit in a bar and talk about.
Yeah.
That's bar talk. But you got to be productive and constructive.
Yeah.
And I think you start with get whatever principals want to be, if they want to be, but go to a business attorney or sit down or do a Zoom meeting or whatever it takes today, and get the real scoop.
She'll be back by the end of the month, and the kids the grandchildren are planning on coming over.
Is she going to live here full time, or does she float?
Well, that's another thing. I never know what she's going to do because she goes off and does this thing, does that thing, and I said that's why I'm saying that. And even Voltaire's not happy with her because he says, look, I've been here 17 years and I have hardly seen her. I'm the one that's taking the shit, and so he's got an issue with her. Last night we had dinner with Rick, and he's a straight shooter. So we went back and forth a bit, but we all recognize that we are at a pivotal point, and whether we decide to sell the whole place, we have actually the 10 acres, the palmetto, the jungle house, and the 20 acres. At this point, the 20 acres is the biggest headache because it's just a big headache. We wouldn't have to do the rentals and all that, because it's ending up where we're spending more money upkeeping and repairing houses than we are making, basically. Anyway. I know. I get it. All right, Norm. Good talking to you, man. Yeah, you too. And if we have an opportunity to do this again, it may have to be like an illicit affair.
Well, keep me posted.
Yes, I definitely will. I'll let you know how things are going. And again, I have to be a little careful. As I said, I hate this. I hate going behind his back, but I'm afraid I just don't want to set him off as fragile as he is right now. So
I don't know what to say anymore. Okay, man.
I think it's been real important that we had this little get together.
Yeah, I think everything's good. We'll get it,
Well, you know where I'm coming from. I have all my cards showing.
Yeah, and if you ever, I don't know. I mean, if everybody wants to sit down and together at one time, I mean, I'm
here toward the end of the month or early October, we're going to have that family get together.
Yeah. Okay, Norm.